Hi guys, I'm Bree. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you're gonna like my page, so you just might as well subscribe now and like the video. I'm just throwing that out there. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna be talking about I'm gonna be answering different questions that you guys asked to me on TikTok. So if you guys subscribed from TikTok, I'm finally just gonna be like making one video of me just answering all the questions that I could remember that I got, because I didn't write them down. But I've gotten a lot of questions, and then a lot of them that were repetitive. So let's start with the first one that I can remember. Would you do this again? Yes, I'll definitely do it again. I am planning on doing it again for the same couple. I was supposed to have twins. So they did a transfer of 2 embryos. Only one lasted, or one stuck. So they did want it just to have their 2 kids ready, and they wouldn't have been doing the second journey that they're doing now. But they don't want to just have their one baby and just not have a brother or sister, but for them. So they are planning to have another baby, another boy. So I am starting, we're all in the lawyer process right now, where I'm using actually the same lawyer for my first journey. And I'm not sure what lawyer he's using or not, if it's from the same journey or not, but pretty much we're in the lawyer phase. We're going to be having the lawyers type out contracts and all this stuff. I'm not obviously planning on having the baby anytime soon, like the next 2 months or so. No. But we're just trying to get the ball on the run since he's still here. He actually leaves. Today's Thanksgiving, by the way. So he actually leaves in the next few days on the 30th. And yeah, so while he's still in town, he wanted just to get everything started while he's still here, to make it more easier on both of us, and perhaps us meeting with the lawyers face to face. So I'm actually meeting him again tomorrow for lunch. So I'm like super excited to see him and my Surrogate babe. I recently had lunch with them like a few weeks ago. I think it was like maybe even last week. But yeah, so I recently went out with them. So to answer a few people's questions about, do you still talk to them? Yes, I still talk to them. I talk to them through WhatsApp or WeChat. And yeah, they're really nice. I did it for a gay couple. Extremely nice. They're male, and they live in Germany. They're Chinese. They know English, but to an extent where they're, at certain times it is a language barrier, or if I try to explain something, or if they try to say something to me, it's kind of like we try to figure out the right words to use so we can both explain what we're trying to say to each other. I was surprised about the second journey, just due to the fact that if anyone watched my series with my surrogate journey, I didn't really feel like a connection with them. So I was really shocked, surprised that, they liked me. I wasn't sure we didn't have a connection because of language barrier or not, but definitely I'm like, yeah, you guys liked me then, if you guys want to do a second journey with me. So the first journey, I did it with an agency. It's called Family Tree. I'll be listing the link below for you guys to go with them if you guys are thinking about being a surrogate. They are super kind, and I'm really devastated that this second journey I will not be going with them, because it's expensive for my IPs to be doing a second journey with an agency, because they have to pay all these agency fees. So it'll just be cheaper for us to just do it, independently. So the second journey, I'll be doing it independently as an independent surrogate. So, I'm kind of nervous about that, but excited at the same time, just due to the fact that I can stick with the same family because I know them already. And then I get to see my surrogate baby, next, see him grow up or whatever, see him, next time they come out here for the second journey. So I'm excited, I get to stay in touch with that. And a lot of people ask, how much do you get paid being a surrogate? I never really feel comfortable asking that, because it's kind of none of your business knowing the exact amount that I get paid. But I always just like to give you guys just a range of what you guys can expect to get paid as a surrogate. So each state is different. So surrogates in California get probably the most competition than anybody I know, or any other states. Every state is not legal for surrogacy. So you guys will just have to look into your state to see if you guys are able to be a surrogate in your state. And then also the agency that I go to, they have everything, all the links below, like to see if your state qualifies to be a surrogate. But I'm in Nevada, so my state is surrogate friendly. So like for instance, in California, they get paid, you know, maybe minimum $40,000 all the way up to like $90,000 to be a surrogate out there. And the range out here is less. So maybe out here you can say maybe 30,000 to 40,000 for a first-time surrogate. So don't expect for you to be a first-time surrogate, never had the experience, to be getting paid like all this buku money your first journey. Like, no, you're a first-time surrogate, you're not gonna get that. And you know, the more journeys you do, the more you can get, because they're like, okay, this person's a second time, or you know, her first time being a surrogate, you know, she was good, obviously she had a kid before that, and that's the number one requirement as well. A lot of girls don't know that in order for you to be a surrogate, you have to have your own child, and some people don't know that. So they, you know, of course a lot of girls want to help, you know, someone have a child and everything, but that's part of the requirement of being a surrogate, is to have your own child. So yeah, so when you become a second time surrogate, you get paid a little bit more just because you're more experienced at this point. And like I said, you just need to look into your state and like I said, to see if your state is surrogate friendly, and then around how much they get paid in your state, because like I said, each state is different. I just know California is the highest paying state to be a surrogate in, which is pretty nice, you know, for them. The next question was pretty much like, what made you become a surrogate? So in my intro of my surrogacy journey, I kind of explained that I've always kind of wanted to be a surrogate. Now I always like, oh my God, I was a little girl and I always wanted to be a surrogate. Like, no, but within like the last couple years, I wanted to be a surrogate, but I didn't qualify because I wasn't at the right age. So then like I seen this video pop up on my Facebook and was just like, you can make this money, you can help somebody out. And I was just like, okay, wow. You know, you can get paid this much amount of money on top of helping somebody out. Because I always tell people, like, don't just do it for the money. Yes, the money is there. Yes, we need to pay bills. Yes, we want to do this and this and this and this. But if that's just only your mentality is because of the money, it's just like, I just advise you not to do it. Because it's just too many feelings involved in this for you just to be just doing it for the money. Like I said, it's an awesome bonus, but don't just do it for that. But like I said, it was like, I was just, after that, I just kind of did a little bit more research on YouTube and everything about different girls being a surrogate and how they felt so blessed to be able to help somebody out. And I was just like, wow, like, I want to be able to help someone out. I want to, you know, see their face expression and their happiness of joy of me helping them out. And when I gave birth to my surrogate baby and I seen his dad's face, and he looked scared because this is his first kid. He's never had a baby. He's never had really too much experience with the baby. So he looked scared and nervous at first, but then after, he just looked so happy. And then that whole experience of seeing his whole face was just such a blessing. And, you know, being able to help somebody out with that, like, you don't even know the feeling of how I felt when I was in that delivery room after I pushed that baby out. And then just seeing his dad's face and how, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I kind of wanted to cry. I was just like, oh my God, like, he was just like nervous at first. Like, oh my God, like, this is real. Like, I can't believe we just did this. Like, this is real. And then he just like, was just there. And then he just was just like he was just like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, he was just so happy. And it was just like the best feeling ever. So it was just like, you don't even know, like, it was just warm. Like, my heart was just like, it was just a warm feeling. I'm sorry. It was just really warm. It was just really exciting for me, I guess, in a sense. It was just like, but yeah. But yeah, so that was the question. And then they also said, like, someone said, if you miscarried, could you be a surrogate? So I think it all varies per your agencies. What they really look for is for you to pretty much have healthy pregnancies, no miscarriages and stuff like that, because it kind of looks bad on you or whatever, because they don't want people, these IPs are spending a lot of money and they're just really scared to risk having to spend the extra money because you're miscarrying or whatever like that. So, you know, you have to really have a really good medical history in order to be a surrogate. And then even, for instance, say that I was a surrogate this go around, but with this surrogate baby, I was just having all sorts of complications. But with my kid, I didn't have any complications. But with this surrogate baby, I had complications. They wouldn't really qualify me to be a surrogate for a second time because I just had too many complications like that. So it'll be something like that to that effect. Like, they don't want people with too many problems with their pregnancies and stuff like that. And they won't, so people want to know the age requirement. So everything that I'm talking about is based off of the agency I went to. So, like, you know, some agencies might be different, and, you know, so I'm just going off of, everything is based off the agency I went to. So it can be different for other agencies. So the agency I went to is 21 to 32. And you have to have a BMI, I believe, less than 35. Like I said, the link is going to be below. So I'm just going off based off my memory. So all the information of the requirements for the agency I went to, they have all that in their link. The link below, they have all that. You click on the tab requirements. It's like maybe a list of 10 requirements. So yeah, and a lot of people, so I know a lot of people before I became a surrogate, I started to join all these different Facebook groups. And I advise you guys, like, to be honest, don't go to those Facebook groups. I'm sorry, those people are bullies. They're mean, they're rude. And you wouldn't expect these, because I'm 23, but these girls are old. They're old ass ladies. I'm sorry. They're old, they're rude, and they will literally lead you to the wrong information. I would not go in those freaking surrogate groups. The IPs, they are rude. You're like, dude, I'm trying to help you out and you're rude to me. Like, so I'm just advising you. I literally, after being in those groups for like literally a couple of weeks, literally 2 weeks, I was in those groups, and I had to literally just remove myself from those groups because these ladies are vicious. I'm telling you, they are vicious. They will come for you for no reason, for you to just asking a simple question because you don't have the knowledge and you just want to know. You just want to know, and they will just come for you. So I just advise you, do all your research here on YouTube, unless you want to be attacked, because these ladies will attack you. I'm telling you, they will attack you. You wouldn't expect that from some 30-year-old lady. I'm sorry, you don't expect that from them. I'm like, lady, this is your last year being able to be a surrogate. Or maybe not, and that's why you're on Facebook trying to do an independent journey. And you can't be with the agency. I don't know, but they're rude. I advise you just do all your research here and ask surrogates here because they're way more nicer. Literally ask me anything. I will give you the answer to it. I'm like trying to save you the trouble of going in those groups because I'm telling you, these ladies are mean. Literally, they are. You will literally just say one comment and they will attack you. And I'm just like, I wish I can say that, oh, this one group is good. No, all of the groups are rude because I've tried to do several. I'm telling you, I was at least 10 to 15 groups on Facebook. And each group, same people, they're all rude. Like, it's like the same 10 people in every, you know, like, I just really advise you to stay away from those Facebook groups. Like, because I was literally to the point where I just wanted to cry because I was just like, dang, I just asking a simple question. Why are you guys taking it out on me for asking this question? Like, I don't know anything. I want knowledge. Like, to the point where I just started to do my research on YouTube, and I've heard other girls who are surrogates also saying that the groups are horrible. So I'm like, okay, good. I wasn't the only one who's seen it. So I'm just letting you know. I'm like, you can go in those groups and just like kind of read the comments or whatever, like just different of other people asking questions. But to be honest, I feel like they just lead you to false information. They don't really give you too much good information because, for instance, I had asked, what are the requirements of being a surrogate? Like, just I had the gist of the information. And they're like, okay, you can't be on public assistance. And I was like, oh, wait, shoot. I'm on public assistance. I have pretty much Medicaid. I have their insurance. So they're like, yeah, you can have their insurance. You can't. And I'm just like, okay, but the agency I'm with, I have Medicaid. That was not a problem because you know why? The agency that I'm with, they give you insurance. they give you insurance. So you don't have to, they don't worry that you have freaking Medicaid as insurance. They don't care because they give you insurance anyways. But yeah, so that was one thing. So I'm like, look, I'm a surrogate. Like, and you guys said I couldn't be on Medicaid. And look, I was able to be on Medicaid and I'm still, was able to be a surrogate. I was like, dude, like, they will literally give you the wrong information. That's why I always just tell people to do your own research, because not everybody knows what they're talking about. Like I said, everything that I'm talking about is based off my experience with the agency I went to. So I'm like, whatever I say, it might be different for the next agency, because I do know that there is agencies that you can't be on Medicaid. You can't have Medicaid as your insurance. Like, they want you to have another type of insurance in order to be a surrogate, even though they give you insurance. Like, that's what I was confused about. I'm like, what does my insurance have to do with anything? But that's whatever. That's another story to discuss, a separate video. Don't want to prolong it by me talking about those groups. But yeah, so with the agency I'm with, they give you insurance, which is such a blessing. So you don't have to worry about anything like that. So with my insurance, there was a copay throughout my journey. So anytime that you have any type of copay or come out of pocket, anything, like say you get prenatals, you just send them your receipts and they will reimburse you. So you do get monthly allowance. So certain things, like I think when you're in contracts, you're like, so before I was in contracts, I bought prenatals and they reimbursed me. But once I got into contract, they didn't reimburse me because I got monthly allowance. And those monthly allowances, that stuff like prenatals, is covered within that. So you won't be reimbursed, because the little $300 to $400 they give you a month, that's the stuff that you're supposed to be buying with your allowance that they give you. So yeah, I don't really know. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna like pause the video for a minute because I'm trying to think of like other questions, because I'm like, there are so many questions that you guys asked, but like I said, I pretty much try to cover each question on TikTok, but I just wanted to kind of make a long video. But I'm seeing like, God, it's almost 20 minutes. But if you guys just have any other questions, like I said, I have a lot of videos that I've answered questions on TikTok, but if you guys wanted me to make a separate video, definitely comment your questions below or say hi to me on TikTok, and I can make a TikTok video just going for that direct question. Because like I said, it was kind of easier doing on TikTok, but I know it was just kind of hard for me because there was just so many questions, and I was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video of all the questions. So I was like, it was so many, but I'm pretty sure I answered your video on TikTok. There's so many questions I answered when I had posted my video that went viral of me talking about my surrogacy journey. So I answered so many questions, and a lot of questions in the bio. And another question that someone had asked, they said, hey, what did you do with your money? What did you do with the money? Like, all that money, what did you do? What did you do with your, like, what? So I bought an eyelash vending machine, so it's actually on its way here. So hopefully I get it by next month. I also paid for a BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift. And I haven't got it yet, but I just paid for it. So you'll be seeing that journey on my page soon. So of me talking about my journey, of my BBL journey. So you'll be seeing that, so stay tuned for that. And what else? Oh, I paid rent in advance. And actually, during the process of me being a surrogate, I moved into this house here. And I pretty much paid, rent within a couple of months in advance or whatever. And then once I got the big lump sum after having the baby, I paid the rent fully, so I didn't have to worry about it. And I got a new car. My car got into a car accident, and the car that I got into a car accident with was me. I was making monthly payments, and I actually bought a 2015 Hyundai Accent or something like that. So I just paid for it. Bam, there you go. Here's my money. So, a car, I got a house, getting my butt done, got my eyelash vending machine, and on top of the eyelash vending machine, I just like put in more money into my eyelash business. So if you're interested, got my lashes on now. And I'll post the link for my lashes in the bio, along with my TikTok and Instagram information. And like I said, if anyone has any direct, I'm extremely friendly, I'm extremely nice, and I'll answer your questions. You can hit me up on my Instagram, you can hit me up on TikTok, like, hey girl, I seen you on YouTube, and could you answer this question for me? You know, whatever. You know, I'm really nice, and I will answer your question directly. But this video is kind of getting too long at this point. I don't like long YouTube videos. But if you want to stay tuned with this journey and my second journey, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. And thank you.